Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our KV Mechelen playthrough in Football Manager 2018. I say it's this team's playthrough, but it's not. We're going to be this team until we get poached or headhunted by a better team, and then jump around the leagues until we're in a team that I consider is one of the better ones in the world, likes of Real Madrid or Bayern or Barcelona or Chelsea, something like that. We'll see. We will see. Anyway, match preview. Match preview. It looks, you've got a core of decent players. You're alright. You're pretty good for this league, or for us anyway. Centre mid looks alright. Yeah, they've got two decent strikers. Both of them on loan. That's cheating. We should have a look at what we can get in on loan. Now finished Rossi. Yeah, well, we're going to have to wait for that. Let's edit this for loan status is listed. Harry Wilson. Harry Wilson, eh? You injured? No. Yes. 3 to 5 weeks. Let's make an offer to loan you. We could do that. Yeah, we could do that. Very technical. Good speed. Left only, which means he'll be a winger over here. Yeah, he's better than what we have in that position. Let's try and get just a little bit of quality in. Doubt we'll be able to get you. No, there's no way we'll be able to get you. Christian Pond. No, we've got better in that position. You, no. Nope. 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 Maybe. Let's make an offer to loan this guy. So Evander, definitely better than what we've got in attacking midfield. And he's well suited to both attacking midfielder and advanced playmaker. Harry Wilson, left wing. Well, we'll be using him as a left winger because we don't use outside forwards and he's left footed only. So he'll be predominantly out there. Doria is a centre back. No, he's on too much a week. Even if they just wanted 10%, it'd probably be too much. We want youngsters. Willison? No. We want youngsters that we can pick up. Nope. They don't have a massive wage. Something like this, where the wage is small, but they've still got a good amount of stuffs. Nope. Nope. I'd like a decent striker. I'd like what I would consider a decent striker. Cameron Brannigan, however, is only on 2,500 a week. However, he is better. No, a broken hand. Alright, okay. We'll scout that player. We have Ritz and Schooms in centre mid. If we bring this guy in on loan, at least it's a little bit of cover. If you can't get into the main team, at least it's a little bit of cover. If he can, then good stuff. And I would like a decent striker. You're probably better than what we have. Let's go. Nope. Let's search for actual strikers. And let's have a look at technical attributes. That's better than what we've got. They want £10,000 a week. No, it's not going to happen, is it? We're locked at 6,000 for each. Anything else? You might be alright. That's might you. No. I mean, there is no point in getting them. Who are you? Christian Pond. No. Don't think so. Don't think so. Let's have a look at... Let's have a look. Now, gonna be a little bit cheaty here. Because I played through a game with Leeds, I know that one of the young players comes really good. No, not my youth team, their youth team. Under 23 squad. This guy here comes really rather good, really quickly. If we can pick him up on the loan. Nope, we can't loan him. Why can we not loan him? Can't until he turns 18. Really? Alright. We're 17 years old now. When can we get him? 1st of the 2nd. So next year. Beginning of next year. Alright. And Ronaldo Vieira is a cracking pickup. Comes really good, but he's out of our price bracket at the moment. Let's go to the match setup and let's get this going. Go for a quick pick there. We're going to live life dangerously. Marias, let's get you out. Lille, I want you attacking midfield. Bring Johan out. We'll stick with Bandy and Kawaya on the wings. They're both pretty quick. 17 and 17. 14 and 14. There's someone quicker that we can put on the right wing. I don't think so. Mathis is the old guy. We'll have you swapped out for 0. Yep. Paulson. Who have we got here? Tomkak. One of our better players. Where are we going to ever play you then? 27 years old. You want first team in football. We've already got someone in your position that's better than you. You're probably not going to get too much first team football. And that will do. Filipovic in the lineup just in case we want to go to our other tactic. Jules, no. Glenn. Head in. Okay, I'll do. Let's go with that. Tomkak lacking in match sharpness. It's okay. That's why we're playing them. And they're set up very much in the centre of the park, which hopefully our wide men will be able to take advantage of that. That'll do. Show me what you can do. Yeah, sounds about right. Decent stadium, lots of orange people there, and a part of a stadium that doesn't exist because we probably ran out of money with the amount of debt that we're in. So, decent work out on the wings. Trying to pull them around. Brady, he was too far infield there. He should have continued out wide. Alright, goes for a corner. I have set up our corners a little bit differently. Should be an in-swinging corner into the front post that gets flicked on or attacked. But he was headed away. That's unfortunate. Slashed away, but it only comes back in because it wasn't to anyone in particular. Bandy's got it, and he's got a bit of pace about him. Get down the wing. Byline. Cuts it in. Somehow. Oh, it's a penalty. Did I set up my penalty taker? I think I did. I think Leal's one of the penalty takers, actually. So you're going to be Leal? No, Ritz. Yeah, apparently he's best at taking penalties for us. Ritz, Shooms, and then I think it's Leal who's our penalty takers. That will do. That will do nicely. Not exactly from open play, but you just take them wherever they can. So, 6 minutes in, a goal to the good. We alter tactics a little bit. If we go 2 goals to the good, I'm going to flip to our defensive midfield tactic. Our defensive midfield countering. Why did you punch it? Why didn't you just catch that? Anyway, Bandy whacks it forward to no one in particular because he just, no. He had space and he had time to run into there. Should have brought it forward. Anyway, Baboon forward to no one. Vitas takes control. Pass back to the keeper who lumps it into midfield where they do outnumber us in the midfield, which is why I'm trying to use the wings as much as possible. Slip the offside trap and thankfully Guzman picks it up. It was Guzman's, but changed his name to Guzman because it's easier to pronounce. Shoes onto Ritz, onto Leal, out to Band. Oh, this is nice work. This is nice work. He was let down a little bit there. That was nice, intricate passing there. The Ritz and Shooms, they need to. Oh, good stuff. They need to play together regularly, and then we'll see, like on the tactics screen, we'll see a line form between them, just to denote that they work well together. Bit gimmicky, I suppose, but I suppose if you do play week in week out with the same person next to you, then you do develop a level of understanding. Another penalty. Another penalty. So Ritz gets to stand up again. Lash the first one in. How are you going to get on with the second one? Well, that was poor. That was poor. I mean, he's got good composure, good penalty taking, but his finishing is a little low. So I've put Ritz on to improve his finishing. Even though he's in midfield, even though I don't want him trying shots from midfield. That's a good run from Bandy. All the way to the byline and then whip it in. Who's there? No one. Decent tackle. Had Drazic got anything on that, he might have slipped in. Shot and goal from a corner. That's what you want. Take advantage of set piece plays. And that was offside. That's unfortunate. So 25 minutes gone, almost 30 minutes gone. We had the opportunity of going 2-0, but we didn't take it. Oh my word. Lived a charmed life there. Hit the post all the way across. If anybody had been closing in there. Leal's doing good work on this flank. Bandy gets closed down. Gets lumped out to somebody on their own team. I think you're offside. Yeah, good. So at least we're making the offside work for us. It'll be interesting to see how many times they've been caught offside actually. Elias has time, has space. Koea into Shoes. Shoes. I don't know what you did there. Back heel, back to Elias. Ritz, Shoes. Shoes across the pitch. To retreating Brady. Tomcat gets beyond him, crosses in, but just gets defended. Shoots out wide to Telias. Into Quire. Quire has the pace to get around his man, hopefully. Delivers a cross. Gets lumped out for a corner. This is alright. This is okay. If we can get a decent cross here. At least it came out to one of ours. And it wasn't a penalty, I suppose. Is that out for a throw-in? It's out for a throw-in. Alright, so 5 shots, 3 on target to their 2 shots and 0 on target. So we're doing alright. It would appear. Drazik, it's a decent pass. That was unfortunate. Although you could have just laid it off to Bandy, who was charging into the penalty box there. Bandy out wide it's Tomcat, who will cross it in, and that came off one of them. That was lucky to have gone wide. Yeah, we might have to train Bandy up on his corner kicks. There's no point setting up your corners if your corner kick takers are a bit crap. And they are. We need, on the left side, we need right-footed takers, and on the right side, the opposite. So we're kind of restricted by who we can't just have one person taking both crosses. Well, you take them any way you can, don't you? that was a comedy of errors that resulted in the goal. So that's attacking for you. I suppose if we hadn't been on attacking, then our men wouldn't have been that far up the pitch. Anyway, Bandy has scored the easiest goal he will ever score in his professional career. Half time, I'm going to switch to the defensive midfielder tactic and counter. 2 goals to the good. There's no point in trying to push this anymore, getting caught out and giving away a goal or 2. Let's not throw this 2-goal head start away. Generally, we're playing well. They're starting to look a little bit frustrated and nervous. Well, 2 of them are. And that should be it. Boom's picked up a yellow card. We might have to take advantage of that. The majority of our attacks are coming down the wings. There's a straight through the middle. Yeah, ours are down the wings. Their heat map is just straight through the centre. Good. Okay, so I have to say I'm very pleased with the performance so far. Let's go with that tactic. Who do I bring off? Leal's having an alright game. Still only young. Let's put Leal up front. Let's bring Drazik off for... I think it's Filipovic that plays there. What does the Anchorman do? Sit in the hole between defence and midfield, as opposed to protect defensive line. Yeah, we'll do that in defensive role. You're now both on support. Whoever gets further forward, Drum will get further forward, move into channels. Yeah, I think that's going to be best for you. And we'll do that, I think. Sit deep, counter. Nothing. Away you go. And we were already 2 goals to the good. If we continue with the tactic that we had, the attacking one, then there's a chance that we score another 2, maybe another 3. But also, conversely, it only needs a slight tactic change from them. We've already identified that they've got good players. If they get 1 goal back, suddenly it's game on, isn't it? I would like to restrict them to not getting that goal. I think this is going to be our best bet. We don't need to expel too much energy chasing this game. Let them wear themselves out. Shoot from distance if they need, and we'll counter them with the quick players that we've got on the wings. In fact, whip crosses, clear ball to Frank. Let's exploit the flanks a little bit more. And we'll make some substitutions. So we've gone from 45 minutes to 68. And they've not really had that much. Offside, alright. Okay, tactics. Let's chuck on. I think Johan Wire. And Jules for Tomcat. Tomcat's getting a little bit tired. So we'll confirm that. 70 minutes, still no sign of anything. Might be a headbutt not doing a good job of keeping the ball. Yeah, well, that's alright. Lee would have been offside if he had touched that. Alright, it goes out for a corner, fair enough. I don't think I've set up the corners for this tactic. I think I've set them up for the 4-2-3-1. It's a bit laborious, the whole creating corner routines. Because you have to do it from both sides and then you have to do it the same again for every single tactic that you're using. It's a bit silly. Well, goals out of nothing. If it's pinging around the box, then anyone can get a foot on it. It can bounce off anyone and go in. If it's not from open play, then it's a bit of a bonus. So 3-0 probably flatters us a little bit. Although, to be fair, it should be 4 if Ritz had scored his penalty. But then you get into the hypotheticals. And goals change games, so had we gone 2 goals up at that point, they may have changed the tactics. I don't know. So where's Filipovic? Is this number 5? Let me click on you. Right. Yeah, so this is the defensive midfield that we've got up that apparently sits. It's meant to be closing down. Well, okay, yeah, it works. Sits in front of defence and closes them down. Goalkeeper carried it out. So corner to them. See if we can counter from this. Smashed out. No, not quite for a throw in. Comes back in, but Ritz takes control over it and pings it forward to nobody. Alright, so for last 10 minutes. Let's have low tempo. Retain possession. stick to positions, be more disciplined. Take a breather as well. Okay. That was unfortunate. If Lille had taken a first time shot there, that might have resulted in something. So, offside. Probably offside. Yeah. So for the last 10 minutes, we're just going to take all the energy out of the game. We're just going to slow it down. Retain a little bit of our condition. We're well ahead. There's no point in pushing this too far. Let's try to retain possession. Let's waste time if we can. Short, simple passes. We should actually... yeah, go for contain. Go for contain and... I'll do. Lille skips past his man and doesn't do anything. Elias picks it up to Johan. Ritz works an opening and Vandy buys the corner. Nope, must have been offside. 3 minutes extra time. The time wasting, we've slowed down the game. We're trying to retain possession as much as we can. We've got on contain. There's not much more we can do. Everyone's walking around the pitch. Everyone's trying to save a little bit of condition. Good work. Good work. 3-0 for our opening game of the season. I'm alright with that. That will do. That will do, pig. That will do. Predicted a draw before the match, and to be honest, I'm surprised that Mechelen have been able to win this one. Very similar loss will have hurt Mechelen. Will have hurt Kortrijk. Yeah. Definitely, they are equal, if not slightly better in the final third of the pitch with the people that they had at their disposal. However, you can't give away 2 penalties and expect to win a game. You might have only scored 1, but still. This was a freak goal, and then once we'd built the 2-goal lead, flipping to the defensive tactic just made it even harder for them to come back. They got caught on a counter. It wasn't even caught on a counter, it was a corner that just pinged around the box, and Ritz just ended up prodding it in. Well, no, not prodded. Blasted it in through a crowd of people. No, did alright there. I did alright. Let's big them up a little bit just to develop. Very pleased with the result. Yeah. Let's just big them up a little bit. Make them a little bit more happy. And that is it, I think. Buddy makes professional debut. Really? Had you not played before? That surprises me. Of course, we promoted this guy from the under-21s. Don't know why he was in the under-21s though. Hot prospect is Bandy. Our key player is Ritz, who his penalty taking is at 14. His composure is at 13, but his finishing let him down. So I think I am, yeah. His focus is sitting on finishing. If I can just bump it up by 2 or 3, then he'll be our recognised penalty taker. Also, yeah, looking for another senior affiliate again, just to try bring in a little bit more money into the club. We'll see if these loans come through. Focus of attacks, yeah, ours were all down the wings. But then that's to be expected. That's how we set up. Most of our passes were of medium, but then we changed tactics from the first half to the second half, so you can't really read too much into this. Brady and Shoes. Looks like they linked up really well. No, Brady did alright. Key passes were from Brady as expected. The key passes from Brady to be in the box. However, we did have Tomkak overlapping, so this is probably Tomkak's overlapping runs that he's passed across to. I don't like the fact that he's obviously been dragged infield in these areas. I liked him to stay out wide, which probably means I need to turn off overlap. Because the overlap is probably forcing him in a little bit to allow our left back and our right backs beyond them. Yeah, Riaz did really well. Riaz? No, Ritz. Ritz did really well there. I'm impressed with him. And where are we in the league? First in the Belgian Pro League, purely by the fact that we scored 3 goals. Who do we play next? STVV, I don't even know what that stands for. And we have a few people coming back to us with decisions on loans, I think. I would like to pick up somebody. I would like to pick up a striker before the end of the transfer window. 33-year-old experienced winger is out for 5 to 6 weeks. That's fine because we don't use him. Also, an offer has been accepted. Now it's just a case of, does he want to come to the Belgian league? Might not. Looks like they're going to set up very similar to us. That's a decent player. Right-footed though, so he's going to be, yeah, inside forward. He's going to be trying cutting on his inside, on his right foot. Right only, so he's going to try to get to the byline. Okay. We might, as it's away, we might set up in exactly the same formation as they do. If you want to counter someone who's either stronger than you or you're playing away against them, then if you if you set up in the same formation as them, it does a lot to counter their tactics. So we'll see. Port date in August. Yep. Loan report. Unfortunately, we can't bring any of these home. You probably get in the first team. You probably get in the first team. You definitely get in the first team. Ritz is player of the week. I'm not surprised. Brandy got in at 3rd. Guillermo Cocha. He came from Chivas, I think. Was it Chivas? No, he came from the Mexican league. It's a decent keeper, actually. Especially for Belgian league. A little bit too eccentric for my liking, but still. Andersar. Where do you come from? Alright. Angela Vossen. A little bit older, but just outright being able to hit the back of the net, finishing stats, get it to him anywhere. I mean, you can't really run onto it. He's a bit slow, but in and around the box, mega dangerous. We'll see how we go. What else do I need to do before we properly kick off the season? We need to get the loans in. We need to try and offload as many people who are not going to play. How are our finances? Crap. We've made a loss of almost $500,000 this month. We're now required to make repayments of $400,000 on 5 previously arranged loans. Well, what did you do? Defensive forward. I don't get defensive forwards. Like attacking goalkeeper. It's about as ridiculous. Why would you need defensive forwards? Unless you're holding up play to spray it out to the wings, but then your defensive forward is then out of position. No, I'd rather have an attacking midfield doing that. Guzman is out for 1 to 2 days. Just 1 to 2 days, thankfully. With a tight calf. I don't know what he's doing with a tiny cow. But let's have a look at training. How are we set up? Oh, as for staff, this is what happens when you know what staff to look for. Determination, motivation, and level of discipline all up at 15, and then tinker it from there. You can get really good staff in for not much money. What are we doing? Very high balanced, and we're trying desperately to try and get familiar with these 2 tactics. So I reckon another month's worth of putting a lot of effort, 3 days worth of effort, into our match tactics. Might even go tactical, or maybe even team cohesion. No, we'll keep it unbalanced. Keep it unbalanced. You want to go fitness in the pre-season, but we didn't have much of a pre-season. Ooh, I will accept all of that. You want me to buy Guiesp Rossi, and I will when we can. Probably. Again, just a little bit like that that Vossen guy that I was talking about. Not the quickest, but if the ball comes to him anywhere here, it's probably going in, or he's probably going to lay it off to somebody with his mental attributes and his technical attributes. He's probably going to be able to lay it off to somebody who can put it in. Another 6 weeks to wait on that one. Get an analyst report on you, Alex Cairns. Previously at Leeds, I believe. Yep. No. I acknowledge that. We can't buy anyone. Where's Houlihan? Nope. Aroso. Nope. Is there anyone here that we could pick up on a loan? Nope. Kelso, nope. I want this here, because then from this screen I'd be able to say, yeah, okay, I acknowledge that, but I don't want it to have anything to do with it. I don't want to have to click every single time to see what these people look like. No, we've got decent cover there. You're right, determination's a little low. Are you a wing or an inside forward? You're a wing because you're right-footed only. No, we've got enough in the team that can do that job. Nope. Not on list. Nope. Nope. Yeah, it's getting silly now. Determination's a little low, so unfortunately not. Well, we don't have anyone to tutor you to bring it higher. You're alright actually for a free transfer. You're not free transfer, are you? No, we're gonna have to spend 130,000. Nope, we can't spend 800,000 either. Although, if you're trying to loan this guy out, you're trying to sell this guy. No. I was going to say, if you're trying to sell him, then we might be able to pick him up on loan, but they don't want to sell. Available on a free transfer. No. Nope. Okay. Yeah, the whole scouting thing, that whole scouting meeting, it doesn't need all those clicks. It just needs sort of the profile of the player in the scout report, instead of having to click on the player and then back out of the player and saying yes or no. Extra clicks is not the way to do it. So we picked up Harry Wilson on loan till the end of the season. That should be good for us. First team players for the under 19s match. Are we going to end up using you anytime soon? No. So let's make you available. Actually, not until fit. Ongoing 90 minutes. Same with Denzel. Ongoing 90 minutes. Yeah, I want us to swap from the 4-2-3-1 to the 4-1-2-3. Which I'll probably will do that. Penalty takers. Harry Wilson. Suited to penalty taking, is he? Nope. Penalty takers. He is, by some margin actually. So we'll take Lille out. Put Wilson in. Moving up 1. I might even move him up 2. Yeah, move him up 2. He's probably the best penalty taker that we have at the club at the moment. We need to take in the finishing into consideration as well. And then Shoofs. Okay, yep, I'll do. Unfortunately, Mr. Wilson is injured for how long? Two to 5 weeks. Let's have a little look at the report on him. Attacking midfielder right, no, we're going to be using you as a attacking midfielder left. In that case, apparently, there are 3 people better than him. We'll see. He's got the stats in the right places. Tries killer balls often, places shots. Alright. Suitable for direct free kick takers. Yeah, go on then. Free kicks, Harry Wilson, left only. Okay, I'll put you on both sides. Suitable corner takers, yep. Attacking to standard. Team possession, nope, nope, nope. I'll do. Okay. Next. Jensen turns professional. Got crap determination and he's not playing in the position that we utilise. Let's have you playing attacking midfielder as a winger. Yes, but only this time. Just so that he can get trained up in a position that we actually use, instead of just being out left midfield. Let's hand you... No, let's go to tactics first. Set up on the 4-1-4-1. Is that really 4-1-4-1? 4-1-4-1, yeah, I suppose it is. 4-1-4-1 wide, we'll have a quick pick there. Filipovic comes in at defensive midfield, of course. You're still injured, so that's not going to be a thing. Jules, let's get you involved. Play dangerously. Poulsen. I need to look into offloading Poulsen, I think. 0 for De White. That'll do. And now, their assistant. There we go, done. So next game is going to be a game against I still don't know what they're called, STVV, who's in second at the moment because they won their first match. Zero had a bit of a crap game, but then everyone had a crap game, so can't be too harsh on him. What are you called? Sintrudvens. STVV will do. It will do. And your best player is a attacking midfield left. Goalkeepers are also of decent quality. And that's where we leave for today, ladies and gentlemen. Decent first win of the campaign. Probably tinkered with that game a little bit too much for the first few games. We should probably be trying to stick to a tactic just to try and learn it as quickly as possible, but I wanted to win the game. And I thought tinkering a little bit and going a little bit more defensively later on in the game was going to help us to shut them out, and it did. It did. Anyway, until next time, do take care.